Welcome back to Joy at Work. It's August 12th, 2022. I hope you're doing well and I hope you're safe. Before we get into today's video, I just want to invite you to attend a discussion around chapter 1 from my book, Becoming a Leader in Product Development. I will place a link to the sign up in the description of this video, and I'll put it also in social media on LinkedIn and Twitter. So I hope you join us as we read and discuss chapter 1 of this book. All right, today I want to talk about conflict and conflict resolution and how we deal with it, especially in the workplace. And I want to challenge our default approach to conflict resolution and say to us that it depends a lot on us and other people. See, most of the time when we're coming into the organization and we're kind of learning what it means to be a professional, we're taught that if we have challenges with peers, we're supposed to go to a superior for resolution. And it's almost as if the superior is a parent in this case, right? Just like if you've got the children fighting and whatever, the parent comes in and saves the day and settles the issue and says, you should do this and you should do that. And so we learn this, and this is institutionalized as well in most organizations. Like you hear the word escalation. What's the escalation path? Who do I escalate to, and all that jazz? I actually heard a leader once suggest that a superior or somebody with a higher rank in the organization was essentially a parent, right? And the parent was supposed to solve problems of the people on their team or the people at a lower rank in the organization. It's an interesting thing. It's very endemic in most organizations, and it's our natural response to way we get things done or address issues. And it's one of the things that grinds my gears. It's a pet peeve of mine. It's a big pet peeve of mine because when we step outside of the org, when I have a problem with somebody generally in society, I address it with that person most of the time. And if I can't address it with that person, I let it go. But I at least try to first address it with that person. And that's what I want to suggest to you today, suggest to us today, that when we have challenges with our peers, and we will have challenges, there will be conflict. And I've shared before on my channel here that there's healthy conflict, there's conflict that's productive, there's conflict that creates great ideas. When that occurs, we should be able to start off first with direct interaction with a peer. This is why understanding how to engage in conversation and dialogue is extremely important. And too often we engage with our peers when there are differences of opinions and conflicts with the goal of getting what we want, right? We need to dominate, we need to win, if you will. For many of us, it's always competitive. I need to get my way. But instead of thinking about getting our way, we need to be thinking about what's in the best interest of the org. Like this thing that we're having differing opinions on must be tied to some organizational objective. So how can we bring our differences of opinions together and discuss it in the context of the organization? Mary Parker Follett referred to this as the integration of ideas. It's when I bring my idea and you bring your idea that don't necessarily agree or not in harmony. We look at the situation we're trying to address and then we integrate our ideas to address the situation. Now, this isn't always easy, and it requires that we have an attitude of humility, or we possess the virtue of humility. And I actually have a video on that as well that you might want to check out. But these things are very important if we're going to be able to work and collaborate and not have to escalate every time there's a difference of opinion. So I just want to challenge you today. If your normal path of resolving challenges with your peers has been to just escalate and who can I talk to make sure this person gets in line, rethink this and just think about how you can address these things directly. But remember, it's not about you in many cases. It's about what's the greater goal. It's about what Mary Parker Follett would call the situation. Focus on the situation and focus on how you both or a group of you can bring your ideas together to address the situation. And who knows, maybe by doing so, it'll help you experience joy at work. All right, I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to sign up for the chapter discussion, and don't forget to subscribe and share this channel with your friends. Bye.